Thank you for joining us for the Flagler Cadet Squadron activation ceremony and assumption of command for First Lieutenant Nicole Gravers. The host for this evening's ceremony is Lieutenant Colonel Larry Spangler, Commander, Group 2, Florida Wing, Civil Air Patrol. I am Lieutenant Colonel David Lanham, and I'll be your narrator for this evening's ceremony. As a reminder, please silence your cell phones at this time. We would like to recognize our distinguished visitors who joined us this evening. Please hold your applause until the end. Mr. Jonathan Lord, Flagler County Emergency Manager. The Florida Wing Command NCO, Chief Master Sergeant Jose Tamayo. Representing Civil Air Patrol, United States Air Force, Senior Master Sergeant Diana Browning. Colonel Jack Howe, United States Marine Corps, retired. And Dr. Colleen Conklin, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University's Director of the Gates Aeronautical Institute. We also extend a warm welcome to all the families, friends, as well as our fellow Civil Air Patrol members from across the wing and group. Thank you for sharing this special occasion with us. The Civil Air Patrol is the civilian auxiliary of the United States Air Force. It was created by Administrative Order Number 9 on the 1st of December, 1941, with Major General John F. Curry as the first Civil Air Patrol National Commander. The organization was originally formed to provide civilian air support to aid the war effort during World War II through border and coastal patrols, military training assistance, courier service, and other activities. These efforts were recognized, and after the close of the war, the Civil Air Patrol was transferred from the United States Army to the newly formed United States Air Force. Through the enactment of Public Law 79-476 by the United States Congress and signed by President Harry S. Truman, Civil Air Patrol was incorporated as a non-profit organization of, quote, volunteers who are declared to be of a benevolent nature, never again to be directly involved in combat activities, end quote. Since that time, Civil Air Patrol has carried out 3 congressionally mandated objectives: emergency services, aerospace education for youth and the general public, and cadet program for teenagers. The Flagler Cadet Squadron will carry on this fine tradition of selfless service to our community, state, and nation. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the national anthem. Military personnel and Civil Air Patrol members will stand at attention. Civilians should place their right hand over their heart. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as Pastor Napier delivers the invocation.
you would bow your heads. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to come out here tonight for this gracious ceremony, Lord, to bring the Flagler Cadet Corps to Flagler County, this Civil Air Patrol. And we thank you, Lord, for allowing us to be able to come out here tonight. We say all these things in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, and amen.
Thank you, Pastor. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. We will now present the new squadron charter. Chief, if you could, please join Lieutenant Colonel Spangler and Lieutenant Graves at the front of the stage. The charter reads, "The National Board of Civil Air Patrol hereby grants this charter to the Flagler Cadet Squadron with such authority as is conferred by the Constitution, bylaws, resolutions, and implementing regulations and directives of the corporation. Charter number FL-005, dated the 25th of June, 2024, signed by the Civil Air Patrol National Commander, Major General Edward Falcon." Thank you, Chief. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now formally activate the Flagler Cadet Squadron. The activation ceremony is a simple event, rich in tradition and heritage. It defines a point in time to commemorate the beginning of a unit's history. It serves two purposes. First, it allows the commander the opportunity to assess the readiness and discipline of the unit. And secondly, it marks a definite point in time to commemorate the beginning or continuation of each unit's history and lineage by carrying on the finest traditions of Civil Air Patrol.
I assume command.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Colonel Spangler for his remarks.
All right, so long, hard fought battle to get this done. And with Lieutenant Graves' tenacity and with all of you guys that came on board to support her, going from 5 or 6 people who said, yeah, I think we're interested, to this room full tonight. Definitely a work ethic and a work worth having. So congratulations to you all. I know if you don't know the history behind 005, Flagler used to be Coastal Base 005, as he described back in the 40s, that was part of the original CAP organization, so therefore we have that history and designation. So, all right, so thank you.
Thank you, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, First Lieutenant Nicole Graves, the newest squadron commander of our newest squadron, the Flagler Cadet Squadron, for her remarks.
Well, thank you everyone for being here. This wouldn't be possible without each and every one of you in some way, shape, form, or capacity. And of course, thank you to my beautiful family. I love you guys so much. I'll come up with crazy ideas and they're always figuring out a way to support me and strive to get to yes. And here we are today. But every one of you has impacted my life. You're all friends. We're all a new family now. And I'm so blessed to have you all with me.
Thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the departure of the Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's promotion ceremony for the Flagler Cadet Squadron. We're gathered to honor several cadets and senior members who have demonstrated their dedication and commitment to the Civil Air Patrol program. Will the following cadets come front and center? Cadet Barrett, Cadet Burns, Cadet Crawford, Cadet Cruz, Cadet DeWin, Chancellor, Cadet Hoya, Cadet Otero, Cadet Ryder, Cadet Vitaskis, and Cadet White. The Curry Award, named in honor of the Civil Air Patrol's first national commander, Major General John F. Curry, recognizes cadets who have successfully completed their first milestone, their first phase or award of the Civil Air Patrol Cadet Program. Major General Curry was instrumental in the founding of the Civil Air Patrol during World War II, and his leadership and vision set the course for the organization we know today. With the Curry Award, they officially begin their journey in the cadet program and earn the grade of Cadet Airman. Please join me in congratulating these cadets on earning the Curry Award and their subsequent promotion to Cadet Airman with a round of applause.
Mug shots. Whoever's doing mug shots. A little disoriented, but we did it.
Cadets, please take your seats. Cadet Hagee, front and center.
You know, it's gonna make it very difficult when they all get their words to do 10 of them at one time. Oh boy, what a challenge.
Cadet Hagee has earned the Flagler Award and will be promoted to the grade of Cadet Senior Airman. The Flagler Award is named in honor of Mary Fike, a pioneering aviator and aircraft engineer. Mary Fike's groundbreaking work in aviation repair, mechanics, and pilot instruction during World War II made her a trailblazer for women in aviation. She dedicated much of her life to educating and inspiring young people, making her an ideal namesake for this important milestone in the cadet program. In her final years, she tirelessly visited cadets at wing conferences, encampments, and other special events around the nation. Cadet Hagee has shown a commitment to learning and improving in all areas of the program, including leadership and aerospace. Her promotion to senior airman reflects her hard work and determination. Cadet Long, front and center. Cadet Long has earned the Wright Brothers Award and will be promoted to the Cadet Staff Sergeant. The Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur, are celebrated as the pioneers of modern aviation. On the 17th of December, 1903, near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, they made history with their aircraft, the Wright Flyer, which took to the skies for a brief but groundbreaking 12-second flight. The Wright brothers' work laid the foundation for the aviation industry, and their legacy continues to inspire engineers, aviators, and dreamers around the world. The Wright Brothers Award is presented to cadets who have successfully completed Phase 1 of the Civil Air Patrol Cadet Program, known as the Learning Phase. To earn the Wright Brothers Award, cadets must pass a comprehensive leadership test, as well as demonstrate their proficiency in aerospace education, physical fitness, and moral leadership. Achieving this award marks a significant milestone in the cadets' progression, signifying their commitment to the core values of integrity, volunteer service, excellence, and respect that Civil Air Patrol upholds.
Photographers are over that way.
Are you not gonna be back on?
All right.
Cadets Alicia Torrens, Charlie Torrens, and Ileana Torrens, front and center. All right. These cadets are earning the Rickenbacker Award and will be promoted to Cadet Technical Sergeant. The Rickenbacker Award is named after Captain Eddie Rickenbacker, America's most successful fighter ace in the First World War and a Medal of Honor recipient. Rickenbacker's bravery and leadership in the air were matched only by his resolve and determination on the ground. After the war, he continued to contribute to aviation, and he became a symbol of American courage and perseverance. These cadets have exemplified these same qualities of leadership, resilience, and commitment to excellence. With this promotion to Cadet Technical Sergeant, they take on greater responsibilities in the cadet program and continue to develop as leaders and mentors to young cadets.
You want a different photo picture pose? Mom, Dad? Come on.
Huddle in.
Crunch. Mug shot.
Gee, you need to take the girl over there. You take the girl over there.
Cadet Van der Renault, front and center. Cadet Van der Renault has completed Achievement 5 of the cadet program and will be promoted to Cadet Master Sergeant. While this award does not have a specific namesake, it represents a crucial step in the cadet program. Achievement 5 marks the cadet's progression beyond basic leadership principles and begins to focus on intermediate leadership skills and responsibilities. Cadet Van der Renault has demonstrated growth in their abilities as a leader, a deepening understanding of aerospace education, and a commitment to physical fitness standards. With this promotion, he will continue to serve as an example to fellow cadets and will take on greater responsibility in squadron activities.
So, pro tip for you guys that just got promoted, I would have your wingman look over your stripes. Just saying.
Cadet Brian, front and center. Cadet Brian has earned the FLIKE Award and will be promoted to the grade of Cadet Senior Airman. Cadet Brian has shown a commitment to learning and improving in all areas of the program, to include leadership and aerospace. His promotion to Senior Airman reflects his hard work, perseverance, and determination.
You want pictures?
Absolutely.
Cadet Second Lieutenant Caraway, Cadet Second Lieutenant Markel, Cadet Chief Caraway, Cadet Sergeants Torrens, and Long, front and center. These cadets distinguished themselves during the period 1 January to 25 June 2024. They've been instrumental in standing up the Flagler Cadet Squadron. These 7 cadets branched off from their squadron in St. Augustine. These cadets worked tirelessly to promote the squadron at their schools and local events. Alpha Flight was stood up on 4 April 2024 with 11 new cadets joining Civil Air Patrol, focusing on core values. Since the activation of the flight, now squadron, the Foundation Cadets, as they are known, have mentored and provided opportunities for the new cadets to excel. All the cadets that joined in April had been promoted, had their first orientation ride, and 5 of those cadets attended their first captain. But these cadets didn't just encourage the new members to excel, they worked hard to lead the way by promoting as well. With that, at the unit's first promotion ceremony, all cadets promoted. Continuing with excellence, these cadets focused on pushing themselves and the new cadets and their senior members to bring home the Cadet Quality Unit Award and Aerospace Excellence Award in under 2 months. And just to let you know, there are squadrons that have been around for years that don't achieve those on an annual basis. So for a squadron to do that within 2 months of its inception is a testament to their abilities and to the leadership abilities of Lieutenant Graves and her senior team. These cadets are awarded the Civil Air Patrol Achievement Award, and their dedication to success reflects positively on the Flagler Cadet Squadron, Florida Wing Group 2, Florida Wing, Southeast Region, and Civil Air Patrol. Round of applause. Lieutenant Graves. Speaking of awards, the Aerospace Education Excellence, or AEX Award. This award is given to units that have successfully completed a series of hands-on, engaging aerospace-related activities designed to promote learning, teamwork, and problem solving. The AEX Award is a testament to our cadets' curiosity, commitment to learning, and a desire to explore the world of aerospace. Let's begin by acknowledging the work they've put into earning this prestigious award. Round of applause. And cadets, so that you don't think you've been forgotten, each one of you will actually get individual certificates noting the same thing. Civil Air Patrol, we not only recognize the accomplishments of our cadets, but also the vital contributions of our adult members who serve as mentors, educators, and leaders. Captain Markel, front and center.
Accepting for Captain Marcel.
Yeah. He's not here? No.
Captain Marcel his proxy is being presented with the Wing Commander's Commendation Award. Captain Marcel distinguished himself during the period 1 January to 25 June 2024. He has been instrumental during the activation of the Flagler Cadet Squadron, a new unit in Flagler County. This is in addition to his primary duties and responsibilities as the Florida Wing Assistant Public Affairs Officer. Captain Marcel's willingness to assist in the development of this unit, alongside his primary Civil Air Patrol duties, is a great reflection on the principles of the Civil Air Patrol's core values. Dedication to success reflects positively on the Flagler Cadet Squadron, the Florida Wing, and Civil Air Patrol. Senior Member Ainsworth, front and center. Senior Member Ainsworth is hereby being promoted to the rank of Second Lieutenant. Second Lieutenant is a significant step in an adult member's progression within Civil Air Patrol. This rank signifies that the individual has not only completed the necessary training and demonstrated leadership abilities, but is now prepared to take on additional responsibilities in support of Civil Air Patrol's missions. Lieutenant Ainsworth has served Civil Air Patrol with dedication, embodying the core values of integrity, volunteer service, excellence, and respect. In her role, she has contributed to the success of the unit and positively impacted the lives of cadets and fellow senior members. However, the further up the food chain you go, the more work you get.
Let's give her a hand.
And this was one of those ones that we were able to keep a surprise. I was talking to her earlier today with the wing commander, and we're getting her to do some work for us. And he never once mentioned her rank. It's like, ooh, slip of the tongue. Thank you, sir. All right, congratulations.
Lieutenant Graves, front and center. The Grover Learning Award, the first aeronautical engineer for the Wright brothers and an early pioneer of American aviation, Captain Grover Learning. Learning's innovative thinking and leadership in the development of the aircraft contributed significantly to the growth of the aviation industry during the 20th century. The Grover Learning Award is presented to the Civil Air Patrol senior member who has completed Level 3 of the Senior Member Professional Development Program. This requires a significant investment in leadership training, participation in squadron, group, and wing activities, and commitment to Civil Air Patrol's core missions and values. Only about 10% of Civil Air Patrol senior members ever achieve this award, making it a true testament to their dedication and passion of those who receive it. And now, due to that award, First Lieutenant Graves is hereby promoted to Captain.
Only 2 years late.
It's a lot of essays, y'all.
And it took the wing commander and I about an hour on the phone today, and with Lieutenant Ainsworth's assistance to get it done.
By both action and deed, he now Captain Graves lives the Civil Air Patrol values. She holds ratings in multiple disciplines within Civil Air Patrol and has served as an instructor for numerous courses. Captain Graves is the epitome of the Civil Air Patrol professional and has most definitely earned her promotion to captain. Next. And as you've heard tonight, we have awarded several members of the squadron for their activities, their participation, their hard work in making this squadron a thing. And yet this thing would not actually exist. The Flagler Cadet Squadron would not actually exist if it were not for their commander, now Captain Graves. She is hereby awarded the Wing Commander's Commendation Medal for all of her hard work in getting this squadron activated and for leading everyone successfully through several months of rigor and trials to get to the point where you are today. Round of applause.
Always in the middle.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Chief Colonel Spangler, please be seated.
One more award. And I promise we're done. Jonathan Lord, front and center.
You're very sneaky. She is, be careful.
Soon you'll be in Civil Air Patrol. If those of you who've never met Jonathan Lord is Flagler County's emergency manager. Him and I have worked together. He's my step boss. It's what we call him. And he's been so super supportive of Civil Air Patrol. He actually wrote the letter that we sent to National supporting the unit here. And thank you for letting us, work some pods and do some call center work and hand out.
exciting.
I want to say it was like 1,700 cases of water. But I really appreciate your hard work and your support of this.
Thank you so much. I'm so proud of all of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this evening's ceremony. Please join Captain Graves and the rest of us in the Florida Cadet Squadron for some food and refreshments in the back. And if you choose not to, have a wonderful evening, safe travels home. Thank you. and good night.